you gotta be able to critique yourself. That's a like you
Hmm.
gotta be able to admit like, hey, like what I'm doing kind of sucks. Like I gotta improve this. I mean,
Right.
people tell me like I make TikToks, but they don't get any views. I'm like, well, they're probably not good TikToks. You have to accept that. You gotta be able to look at yourself and think, okay, well, this isn't working. I gotta try something different. Maybe
Right.
up this, maybe lower the volume of the music so they can actually hear me talk. Stuff like that.
Right.
So,
Right. Right. Yeah, I think
um,
there's a little bit to like every side of it.
mhm.
um I think a lot of people really do ask that question of, well, I posted a TikTok and it's not doing well. So
Yeah,
why? What, like, I know I didn't do anything wrong. Like, why isn't it doing well? It's like you just said, it's probably not good, to be honest with you. But there's always the possibility it is good. Maybe you just don't have the audience yet. So maybe
yeah,
down the road, if you feel like that had some life on it, repost it. I've
yeah,
done that. I pulled one that had like probably like 1,000 views, reposted it because I was like, I feel like that was a good post. I just don't think I had the audience yet. Reposted it and it blew up. I was like, "Oh, there we go."
I
But
haven't, I
other
haven't thought about
other
that.
times, yeah, other times I post and I think it's really, really good. And I'm like, it sucks. And I've even tried reposting. I'm like, no, no, it does suck. It did not do well twice. So we're just going to keep on moving. But that's the biggest thing I've learned from TikTok is at least you can't look back and just sit there in sorrow. Well, I didn't do well. I did that post sucked. Okay, post another one. Next.
Yep. Yeah, I find myself doing that. Like I will. So I'm sure you've heard about it. There's the whole theory of positive and negative momentum with posts on
Mm,
TikTok.
yeah,
So if I see a post and I feel like it's doing terribly, I will go ahead and private it, and make something else. But
hmm,
it just sucks when you spend time on one, like up to that half an hour, and then it just does terribly. So
I've done that same thing. I've done the exact same thing. I literally will private a video. Now, I've heard people telling me though that they're saying that deleting a video apparently, according to them, is not a negative thing, which I was always told it was. Like deleting a video was the no. Don't do that. Private it. Um, but I'm being told now that there's a possibility that yes, if you want to keep the statistics that came from that post, yes, private it. But if not, just get rid of it and delete it. But I think there's no harm in just throwing it to private.
yeah, I don't think I've ever deleted anything. I've always privated it.
Same here. Same here.
I mean, you also don't want to lose any of the likes or views that you have, you
No.
know? So,
Yeah, even if it was a little bit, I mean, it's still something.
yeah.
Yeah. But it's been nuts. Ever since hitting 100K, like I was on such a drive to get to 100K that like I reached it, and the unfortunate part is like I hit it and then it's like my life became super busy and I'm like, crap, like that's not good. I want to keep moving. Um so I'm always like searching through, I'm like going through Twitch clips and everything else, just trying to have things ready to post, trying to be active, go live. Like I hit 100K and then I went away for 3 days because there was a wedding. I'm like, crap, there's no service here. Like, and it's unfortunate. Like we're sitting at an Airbnb and I'm like, I need to post this clip. I need to post this clip. And it sucks. I shouldn't do that because that's a really terrible thing. My wife probably wanted to kill me, but she was doing schoolwork, so it's okay. Um, but the momentum driving past 100K, now it's like, okay, what's my next goal? What do I feel like I've achieved up to this point? What do I want to achieve now?
Yeah.
And basically, I mean, for now, it's just keeping everything rolling. I don't think I have like a number in mind
Yeah.
moving forward.
Same with me. I feel like people get obsessed with like the follower count and stuff, but the more and more I've talked to people, they're like TikTok as far as the follower count, the only thing it really matters for is if somebody wants to like sponsor your TikToks. Obviously, how much they're going to pay you correlates with how much of a following you have.
Following.
But I mean, I know that a lot of companies that people are looking for sponsorships for, like HyperX, things like that, they know how. I don't want to say it's easy, but they know how easily somebody could just blow up and have a ton of followers. So I feel like they don't take the follower count for TikTok as seriously. Like I feel like you have to have at least a 500,000 for them to like care about it. You know?
Yeah, I think it has to do with, for me, when I'm looking at somebody or I'm looking at a company and what they do, I'm looking at interaction. I'm looking at engagement. So I'm not just like, oh, you have 1 million followers. That's amazing. But you have the same engagement as somebody that has like 10,000. That doesn't mean anything. Like anything could have happened. Like you said, you could have had one thing blow up. That's great. I know people that have videos that have 15 million views, but then their next video has 4,000. It it doesn't mean much. On TikTok, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess my main goal with TikTok is just to keep the consistency going because I know that if you do
Mhm.
that, you'll just consistently grow. And it's supposed to snowball from there. My buddy Chunky Hustle, I don't know if you've heard of him. He went from, I mean, I had the first time I had him on the podcast, he had like 600,000 followers, and then I had him on again last week, and he's at 1.3 million. So within like 3 months, he just more than doubled.
Holy smokes.
So he's
That's
like,
insane.
it comes in waves, and if you stay consistent, like it's just those waves get
It's
bigger and
there.
bigger, you know.
Right.
But I definitely feel like there was this algorithm, whatever it was, it just changed again, and it seems like it's a little bit easier to have a video do a little well. I'm noticing more videos doing a little better for like random reasons, but it
Mhm.
just felt like everybody just got like stopped in their tracks for like a couple weeks. It was really
Yeah.
hard.
Right.
So
Everybody. I felt the exact same thing. I think a lot of people I talked to felt the same thing. Like, what do we do? Do we just keep doing what we're doing, or do we slow it down? Because I don't want to keep posting if it's not going to do well.
yeah,
And then, yeah, and then it started gaining momentum again.
I mean, part of me wonders if TikTok was trying to discourage some people.
Could have been. Because would you keep posting if you just started and it was doing terribly? It's like, well, this app sucks.
I
Moving
mean,
on.
I'm sure they know that it's oversaturated, and then with the creator
Yeah.
fund, they're trying to make that last. It's not unlimited money, so
Right.
who knows? It's there's a lot of factors to it, and I feel like spending time trying to decipher it just doesn't do any good. I mean, who never gonna
No, it
know?
doesn't. No,
I
I try. It doesn't work.
I mean, Chunky Hustle says that once you become verified, I guess you can schedule some kind of like little meeting or something like that with somebody, and like they won't even tell you anything. They're just like, yeah, they give you some like basic something you've probably heard in a YouTube video. Like they just,
Awesome.
yeah. So
Thanks.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. I know. Trying to understand everything is. Mm.